Hello, Stacy Drake here, and mind the noise. There's just a lot of window work in the house. But here's a huge tech leak from my own corporation, Drake Foundation, and it's called Cherry Computer. Obviously, it's a ripoff of Apple Computer, and it's going to be amazing with Cherry Silicon being not only more powerful than Apple Silicon, but also allows for repairability and expandability. The computers, such as the laptops, are slightly thicker, so that they can offer more room for performance and cooling, and expandability. These computers will have, most importantly, accessible RAM, PCIe, and then slots and hard drives, hard drives and optical drives that are swappable, and then also CPU sockets that are LGA or PGA, meaning they're swappable. This is going to be great news. Anyway, I was just doing some number crunching, and it's going to a 15 watt 32 core CPU such as the Premier Duo is what it's going to be called, will be around like 4 gigahertz, which is going to be amazing compared to Apple Silicon. We don't know how fast their CPUs are, but I'm going to guess around 2 gigahertz for an 8-core chip on Apple Silicon processors. Basically, the Cherry computers are going to look like computers from Apple made 10 years ago, meaning they're not too similar, and they also are more expandable and have a lot of differences. Cherry Silicon is going to be amazing. So, the reason why you should buy it when it's out, when I use the 3D printer to build these computers, the reason why you should buy it is the expandability and moving and going back to the great way old things worked when described physically, not with performance, but described physically, the good old days where you can swap out a processor in your computer, since it would be PGA or LGA instead of just the stinking BGA processors that should not be allowed. So, I don't have any performance leaks, but they will come later. Anyway, I'll make a list of processors and share them with you later. So, it's just going to be amazing what we see. For now, I know that this is all hypothetical, so it might not be entirely true. But it's hypothetical, and that a laptop CPU 15 watts would run at 4 gigahertz with turbos around 2 gigahertz higher. It'll be able to compete with Apple Silicon much better and much more efficiently. Apple's corruption days of unrepairable computers are over. At least, maybe not, because Apple's never gonna go to my level because of their ways of how they build their computers. And same with any other company like Google or Microsoft. They're never gonna do it the way I do because they're just afraid of being convenient. Anyway, Cherry Silicon processors, and just wait a minute. That's just the ultra mobile processor speed for a 32 core. It goes up to 64 cores at 95 watts, or 32 for 65 watts, and that will just prove to be a lot faster, like over a gigahertz faster. Books, and there will be laptops such as the Morello Book, Morello Book Air, Morello Book Pro, Morello Mini, Morello Cube, Morello Pro, X Morello, and the Morello series desktops Morello is a type of cherry, much like how a Macintosh is a type of apple. Basically, the base models are going to start with 32 gigabytes base on RAM, go up to, and then other base configurations will go up to 128, and then expandability 256 gigabytes per socket of DDR4X or DDR4. I don't know which one's going to be. It's all hypothetical, remember. And then up to 8 memory slots per consumer desktop, up to 2 sockets for CPUs. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2, remember. And then for servers, it'll be up to 32 memory slots with the same memory support per DIMM. The only difference is that it would be ECC memory. Other things will be hard drives that on the Air will start at 3.2 terabytes of solid state storage. On all other models it starts all other models combined it starts at 4 terabytes of solid state storage. And eventually it'll go up to the double digits of terabytes. This is compared to like only half a terabyte on many Apple computers. 512 gigabytes of solid-state storage isn't enough. It wasn't even enough 5 to 10 years ago. This is why with Tim Cook's Apple, come on, you run out of storage easily on even an iPhone and a Mac.
Elias?
Don't interrupt.
Are you in here?
I'm making a video. Sorry about that interruption. Anyway, Cherry Silicon will have computers performing way better than Apple. Anyway, what was I? Sorry, I gotta remember this. Anyway, storage will heavily expand faster than memory will. And then GPUs will have for non-HBM, it'll have up to 512-bit or 768-bit performance and up to 4096-bit for HBM3. GPU size would go up to 32 gigabytes at first. And these performance figures given are going to be amazing. There will be a bunch of third-party cards, such as PCMCIAE cards for laptops, because of the factors that would only allow one PCIe card. 16X would fit in a laptop. And especially the Morello Book Air would only allow for like PCMCIAE cards. And you can even add extra batteries to the laptops inside of a hard drive slot. It's going to be amazing going back to the past in convenience and the future in performance. So that's going to be it for today. Bye.